All right, so we have a first here in the history of Meals from the Field. This will be the first time ever that we are doing this entire segment with masks. Yes, welcome back to another edition of Meals from the Field. Joining me, as always, my long-lost friend, Marcia Crowley.
It's been a while.
I am Ray D'Alessio, and if you are just joining us, yes, this is Meals from the Field. This is the first time since February, that Marcia and I have been back in the kitchen at the Department of Agriculture. Obviously, we are social distancing due to COVID concerns, which, by the way, last month, you may have noticed, was a rerun, and that is because Marcia had a little COVID scare in her family.
That's right.
We won't go into particulars or any names.
It was my husband.
It was your husband,
yeah.
Okay, you feel comfortable. Jim is doing fine now?
Jim's doing great.
Everybody,
Yep.
you cleared,
I had
you quarantined, no symptoms?
I was negative, so it's just...
But still, we want to social distance just out of an abundance of caution. And that is kind of our theme today.
It is.
Usually this time of year, we do our annual tailgating, getting ready for football, but even football this year is venturing into different uncharted territories. Stadiums will not be as full as they normally are. Most places are not allowing tailgating, but we're going to go ahead and show you how to tailgate at home and not miss anything. And you've come up with some great ideas.
Everybody's got their own little personal picnic basket, so you don't really even have to get, you can definitely social distance.
Okay, and what do we have?
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is a sandwich. It's called a pressed sandwich, and you'll see why it's called pressed in a little bit.
Okay.
This is a ciabatta loaf, or you could really use any kind of whole loaf bread. And one side of the bread has pesto sauce on it, and the other is balsamic vinegar and olive oil.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not going to show how to do the whole sandwich because y'all know how to do that. I'm going to have to use my hands. This is all from the deli. This is provolone cheese, which you do need to start with that so it kind of stays together better. Go ahead and put that on there. And this is delicious. You can make pretty much all of this ahead of time so you're out of the kitchen and enjoy your guest. Then we've got ham, deli ham. I'm just going to do one in This is a half a pound of ham, half a pound of salami, a quarter of a pound of provolone cheese. Okay, we're going to pretend all that's ham. And we're going to go to the salami, and you can use the hot or the regular. This happens to be the regular because I don't really like hot things.
Could you use capicola on there?
Sure, you could. It calls for
capicola
instead of ham.
Okay.
Yeah, really you could put anything on here you wanted, whatever your family likes. Then you've got pepperoni. And y'all all know what that is. Then, this is fresh mozzarella, and you can buy it already sliced. It comes in a little roll. And this is delicious. This makes the sandwich to me. If you don't have fresh mozzarella, I'm sure the sliced from the deli would be good, but this is delicious.
Can I be honest about something?
What?
When I first saw that, I thought it was raw biscuits.
It does look like raw biscuits, doesn't it?
I was like, why are we putting biscuits on the sandwich? I get it now.
Okay, and then this is a quarter of a cup of roasted red pepper, which come in a jar. And you just put that on there. All right, like I said, we're going to pretend this whole sandwich is done because I have to show you the pressed part. You put the top on there, and you take a frying pan or something heavy. Don't hit your mate with it, your spouse, and you're going to wrap this up really good in saran wrap, and you're going to press it. You're going to do this overnight. The heaviest thing you can find to press this sandwich down so it all comes together.
Okay.
Okay?
And that's it?
That's it for that.
And you can keep that in the refrigerator overnight?
Yes, you can. Actually, it's good for a couple of days. I wouldn't go past 2 because the bread will start drying out. Okay, the next thing is, this is a 24-hour salad, which this recipe has been around forever, but we're doing it in a jar. So all everybody has to do is just pick up their little jar salad and eat it. So this is half a cup of lettuce for, this is I think a 12-ounce jar. You're just gonna layer chopped celery. Try to get it all in there. Frozen peas. In here again, you can put in there whatever you want. I'm afraid that tomatoes might get a little soggy because you can do this ahead of time. It's called 24-hour salad, obviously. Chopped onion. You can use red onion if you want, or leave the onion out. I know a lot of people don't do onion. I do. red bell pepper, a little cheese.
We gonna need a bigger jar?
No, I don't think so. I think it'll press down. We'll just do that. And then bacon bits.
Okay.
We'll just press that down a little bit. And the dressing is mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese, and just a little bit of sugar. And when you put that on here, you want to make sure you cover the whole top and go to the edges. And that's will seal it and keep it from getting soggy. And I think y'all can figure out how to do that. And you cover it and you refrigerate it. And when you get ready to serve it, you just take it out.
Did you come up with that idea?
I did,
I'm impressed.
because I love that salad.
I am impressed. So again, it's kind of social distancing with a meal. You don't have to touch anything. You just kind of pour it out. You don't have to worry about people getting tongs
No,
being passed around.
And these are chocolate chip cookie cheesecake squares. And this is a package of chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay.
Use about a little more than half. Put it in the bottom of a dish or an 8-inch pan. This is cream cheese, 1 egg, and some sugar. That's where the cheesecake part comes in. Obviously, all these will be on your website and more specifics. And then you top it with the remainder of the cookie dough, just on the top. And I'm going to show you all this coming together in that basket in just a minute. This is so easy and so good. You bake it for like 30 minutes.
Wow.
And it looks like you've spent hours in the kitchen. And the last one is, for the sake of time, it's going to be a sweet and salty nut recipe, which I'm not going to demonstrate, but it'll be on your website, right?
Okay.
You go to the dollar store and you get these little boxes and you put a couple of tablespoons in there for your guest. So everybody's got a little snack.
Why am I so fascinated right now? This
I
is
don't
awesome.
know, but isn't it fun? Then you also at the dollar store, you get a little basket, put a napkin or whatever in there. Then you're going to load it up with your salad with a little fork tied to it, your cheesecake squares, the sandwich wrapped, and we can see what the sandwich looks like over there, and your little thing of nuts.
That is so cool.
And you are ready to roll. And then you just come up and you pick up your little tray and go back to your chair.
Tailgating in the era of COVID-19 and quarantine. I have to give you a round of applause.
It's fun.
It's a golf clap. I call this the
Good.
golf clap. It's a lot of fun. It's safe. You can make these, and your guests can just come in and grab a basket, and you don't have to touch anything. And it looks like, other than the jar, everything can be thrown away if you want to as well.
Yeah,
in the basket,
definitely.
obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you could, if you really wanted to, you could throw the basket away. It was $1.
Yeah. Well, let's take a final look at the finished products. Unbelievable stuff, Marcia. I got to give you credit because you really put a lot of thought into this.
It's fun.
And like Marcia said, you can find all the recipes by logging on to farm-monitor.com. Everything is there for you in complete detail. You all have a safe, healthy football season. I do got to give a shout out to Marcia as well because she actually made this Georgia mask. Yes, she is an Auburn grad. She is a huge Tiger fan, but she actually went above and beyond to make this Georgia mask for me.
It's because you said you refused to wear an Auburn mask.
I'm not going to wear an Auburn mask. So thank you so much for the
I'm not
mask.
wearing a Georgia one.
So good seeing you again.
You too,
We have
Ray.
missed you.
Good
I've
to be
missed
back.
seeing you in person. Everybody out there, as I said, be safe. Have a great football season, and we will see you again next month.